That's great. That's great. We need that
Twitter
over on
famous.
YouTube, though. Twitter. We need that over on the
famous.
YouTube. Go like us on YouTube.
And that is literally without us tweeting a single thing other than when we post the live video, because
That's
I do not
hilarious.
maintain this at all.
We gotta
That's
get better with
hilarious.
that. Gotta get better with that. I hit it up sometimes when I'm doing the watch parties, but yes. How's it going, people? We are back for episode 118. Popcorn and Pints.
118, damn.
Caliente y crazy about her. I don't know how to say it in Spanish. But
It's very misleading. This
Yeah,
movie
it is.
poster makes you think it's going to be in English, and then it's not.
Yeah.
what, crazy about her?
Yeah.
Oh,
The cover looks like American rom-com.
I'll tell you right now, and we'll get into this. Crazy about her, just based on the movie cover, I thought was going to be in English. El Cantante, I was expecting subtitles. It was legitimately the opposite.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, you had some part. Yeah.
That's true.
That's funny you say that. That's funny you say that.
It is misleading.
Both first-time watches for myself, I will say that.
Me too.
Crazy about
Yeah, 100%.
what, in 2021, I believe.
I have no clue. Never heard of
Crazy,
him before.
no, Crazy. El Cantante was 2006. Crazy about her is fairly
New.
recent.
Yeah, like 2021. I think it's as old as
Okay.
when I could be wrong.
Only within the last couple of years at the most.
El Cantante. I don't know how you pronounce that.
But I will say this.
Sucks. I mean, that sucks. I mean, it's old. I've never seen it before. Never heard of it.
2006.
What I will say this, people, is I know you haven't seen us reviewing in a couple of weeks, but this is why. This was from last Saturday.
I think we need a recap.
Oh.
We two of us participated in the chip. You seen who? It was me, myself, and this gentleman over here, James.
Yes, and I ate ice cream and talked about Cole ice cream facts.
Yeah, it was a rough time.
I had fun. Like, it was one of the best shows I felt I was ever part of.
I mean, you can go to the YouTube channel of Horror Research 30, Popcorn and Pints, or Stories from a Bar, and watch this video from last week. I'm
not gonna lie, my favorite part is that your wife was sitting to the side of you, and she was egging you on like she was after the life insurance money, because it looked like when you gave in and started eating ice cream, and then it was just pouring back out of your mouth. There was a few seconds there where I thought you were going into cardiac arrest.
No, I was fine. Like, my mouth was just hot. So in my mind, right,
I was a little worried too. I was watching. I was like, oh no.
Like, I'm eating the ice cream and my tongue is so hot, and I swear to you, it feels like the ice cream is just melting. So I'm just like, I'm gonna scoop more in and let this drop. I didn't even care that it was falling out. I didn't give a shit. I was wiping my face with that wet rag. I purposely had a wet towel. I was like, and if you ever do this hot challenge, get a wet towel to wipe your face with, to kind of keep the sweat out your face and all that shit. Trust me. Wipe your face off and all that stuff.
See, the one time I did it, I don't think I was really sweating. I think it was just all in my mouth. And I mean, I could feel it going down. The worst part about it was just, it's the driest fucking thing in my life I've ever tried to eat.
This one was, I don't know how it was nastier, but it seemed like it was nastier. I swear. Even though it wasn't as dry, not even half as dry. But, oh my gosh.
But thank you to all the people that tuned in, because I think we got a good response on that.
Yeah, like 18 to 20 people at once.
And people loved the ice cream facts as I was reading them off.
They did.
It was funny.
And they loved my wife yelling in the background.
I wish I heard more of them, but you know me, my mouth's on fire, my ears shut off. So
well, I will say this: there is something in the works with some others doing this whole Pocky Chip Challenge,
and I get to watch this time.
We get to watch. You're gonna see who. I'm not gonna say who because I want to make sure everybody shows up, and you're gonna see who the week of, maybe even just the day of. But it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a fun one, and it's gonna be live.
I'll never do it again. That's for goddamn sure.
I will.
I'm gonna do it one more time.
Yeah, right. Until the new one comes out, then someone challenges you again.
After him finishing last week's
I know
episode,
I pulled the Brady and said I was gonna.
Oh, Brady. Where's the Brady? You did it twice.
Now it's Brett Favre. levels. As far as similarities to Brett Favre, I just want to keep it to retirement. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
You're not stealing money for others.
Don't say it because he's suing people. We're not gonna say that. We're not gonna say that because we don't know if that's true or not.
Wow.
We're just gonna say that he retired multiple times from the NFL because that is true and came back. That's true. That's what I'm doing with this podcast. Nothing else. He threw a lot of touchdowns as well.
By the way, I came into some money and won a fund to college volleyball team.
Wait, you won a college volleyball team?
I came in. That's what he was accused of.
Oh, I thought you were talking to you. I was like, wait, what?
No, son of a bitch. That's what Brett Favre was accused of.
Oh, I thought he was stealing welfare. He was collecting welfare.
Yeah,
allegedly.
I came into some money and I want to fund a college volleyball team.
Allegedly. Gotcha. Allegedly.
Okay. Gotcha. I got it.
Dirty didn't say shit just in case.
Yeah, allegedly.
I didn't say he did. I said I did.
He might have fucked a goat too, allegedly. You know?
Allegedly. In his Wrangler jeans.
Yo, you can just say anything and just say allegedly. If people
allegedly.
Like, I don't know. Allegedly, that's what I heard. Allegedly.
I don't know if
Doesn't he live in Mississippi?
Works like that. So let's just move away from that whole. You know, let's steer clear from that. We're broke now as it is. We don't need to become more broke. Oh shit! So, which movie do you guys want to talk about first?
It's up to you, man.
Do we still have a coin flip or anything?
Do I?
No.
Hold on, let me check. I might. I thought I did up here.
I don't have a coin around where I'd flip it.
Me either.
Okay.
It's a little nippy up here.
Okay, old credit card. The front, I'm not gonna
the
show
old
a number.
credit card.
The front, it will be El Cantante, how you pronounce it.
El Cantante.
And the back will be the other one. Ready?
You can at least try to pronounce it.
Ugh. It's this.
El Cantante.
El Cantante.
I have less to say. I have less to say about that one, probably. So that's fine.
Yeah, right, so probably.
Let's hop into the ratings. See.
I don't know. Well, 4. I'm gonna go 4.
What about you, James Stuffer?
I said this off before live. If I had to pay for this, it would have been a lower score. I would have given it a 1. But because I didn't have to pay for it, thank you, Aaron. I'm also with a 4.
4?
Why is the camera still on me?
I don't know. You're doing
so
me.
You gave it a 4.
Gave it a 4.
Are you sure?
100%.
All right. I gave it a 6.
Okay.
This movie was clocked in at just under 2 hours, but it felt fucking 4 hours long.
It felt longer. I thought, like in the beginning, when he first meets J-Lo, I thought we were going to see them dating a couple times first. It went right to dirt. She's waiting for him to come to the fucking church.
No,
I'm like,
he
what
meets
the
her.
Fuck happened?
No, he meets her. They bang and they're married. That's
I'm like, what the fuck happened here? What the hell?
And Mark Anthony does not look much different than the character he's portraying, and he is not a good-looking individual. I'm sorry, he's not a good-looking guy.
I think he's a little too thin, probably.
I can't. It's hard to believe they were married in real life.
Honestly,
they have kids.
No offense to
twins, I believe.
Mark Anthony. He looked like a heroin addict, so he was playing the part really well. That's what he looked like.
Yeah, he looked like a heroin addict in real life in this movie.
Yes.
So I don't know if he was trying to lose weight for this role or what.
I don't know. He looked sickly. He looked sick.
J-Lo looks great.
J-Lo looks the same as always.
She's looked the same for the last 30 years at this point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess, that's a testament to when all you do is work out and dance every day. I mean, I guess that's possible.
So you could have a body like J-Lo if you worked out and danced every day, Chris?
Probably.
Yes. And didn't drink nearly the amount of beer that I do. I'm sure.
You'd have to dance a lot more than.
See, I work out just enough to balance out all the shit I eat and beer I drink. That's basically just to stay where I am, which is like dad bod level, and I'm not a dad.
You're a dog.
That's the new thing these days. That's what everybody wants anyway.
Yeah. I did not. I mean, I did for first time watch. I didn't know it was a documentary type thing.
Yeah,
I didn't know anything about salsa music in general to begin with. So I mean, I was at least a little intrigued going once I started watching this and realized that. I'm like, okay, because I'm into all kinds of musical documentaries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But there was so many fucking time jumps and different periods portrayed in this movie that it was kind of fucking hard to follow too. And then every time they went into a concert where he's singing, it just went on, and it felt like it fucking dragged.
And it sounded like it was the same song every time.
And I also felt like this portrayed literally every cliche I could think of that you could put in a musical documentary. And it hit me most when he opens the bathroom door and a bandmate's doing heroin in his arm or something, and he just slowly goes in and shuts the door. I'm like, fucking come on. Yeah. Like, it just gets cheesier from that point to me from there on.
But I mean, if it's supposed to be documentary type, it's supposed to tell the truth, I guess, or something.
But here's the thing: I see another movie, the same thing, ended up where the wife went in and he's in the bathroom on the toilet.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the downside of these type of movies is a lot of them. It's maybe a different genre of music, or maybe you know what I mean, maybe different era, but it's like the same fucking story. You get you know what I mean. You bust your ass, you get kicked out of clubs, then you get a little famous, then you get the fame. You're the fucking star. The star, yeah. The women come in. Then the women come in with the drugs, the money.
I mean, the women didn't come in with the drugs. He came in with the drugs, and his bandmate.
Oh,
okay, so you come in with so you're somebody close to you comes in with the drugs, your bandmate. Then the women come in, and then chaos.
And it just gets out of hand. Like right at the beginning, he was like he smoked weed with J-Lo, and he was like, I'm never doing that again. Then he's doing heroin.
Yeah, he's literally doing heroin 10 or 15 minutes later in the movie.
Yeah, I'm like, what is going on with this thing? Yeah. Oh, by the way, I caught something about J-Lo's character. Was it Poochie?
Poochie.
Yeah. Poochie
Coochie. When she was getting interviewed. Well, no, before interview. So when her and Mark Anthony met, Hector, they met. She was smoking weed and she was showing him how to do it.
Yep.
In an interview, she said she never did anything until she met him. I was like, wait a
minute. Okay. But all I can say, I know what you're thinking and I agree, but all I can say, just to play devil's advocate, just to do that other shit, is maybe she hasn't tried anything until she met him. That doesn't mean she didn't smoke before he smoked.
She showed him that she was a pro. She's like, you gotta do it like this. She was smoking.
Oh yeah, she definitely was.
Yeah.
So I caught that. I was like, wait a minute. The fuck? Even in a fake documentary movie, you fucking lie? Like I caught that fucking thing. They fucked up on that editing. It was weird bouncing back and forth though. Her interviewing, then just like she's talking to herself.
It was
crying
all over the place.
That part didn't bother me because I kind of liked it because it was a little different.
I didn't mind so much the more current time interview that she was doing where they like aged her up. And I mean, acting wise, how easy is that where you're not really doing anything other than sitting in a room and pretending to be interviewed for hours on. But
so I got a question for you guys when you're done.
Go ahead.
No.
So the part where in the beginning, she was mad at him. Get off the fucking drugs. Pay attention to your son. Blah, blah, blah. He got clean for a little bit. Then it sounded like she got him back into it. Or did I I took that wrong because it looked like she was like BU or something like that. And then they were partying together and shit. Like, I was like, the fuck? I was like, did she drag him back to drugs? Or did they do a time skip again and we don't know why he got back on his drugs?
Wait, didn't I don't remember now. He got clean briefly. And then was there the scene where he finally goes to that crack house? That's kind of what got him back into it?
I don't know, man. I was like, I got lost at a second. I'm like, what? Are we in the future? Are we in the past? What's going on here?
No, because the movie starts with her going to the crack house to get him and then fucking freshen him up.
Mm-hmm.
And then at some point, that's another time schism in this movie. At some point, it gets back to that point, and then they continue the story after jumping back and forth for an hour until getting to that point. I'm like, where the fucking time are they?
Then they threw in where he went to the doctors and he got AIDS.
Mm-hmm.
He got the
that's
HIV
in there now. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, he caught the HIV.
Yep. All the needles, sharing needles, dirty needles.
Which
can we review another movie where one of the main characters turned into a heroin addict and his brother took it because he wanted to be like his brother and he died? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I can't.
He was an artist. The main guy was a cop. The one who got out of the gang, he became a cop. We reviewed it because that's the only time I've seen it.
I'm sure we probably did.
I forgot what it is, but the brother, it just brought me back to that. I was like, oh, okay, so it's a Latino. It was a Latino movie too. It was Rice and Beans movie, and I was like, oh, here goes the heroin part again. I was like, what the fuck is that? Everybody doing heroin in 1985?
I feel like
usually you hear crack and shit.
I feel like I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember because didn't the kid used to do like the art in like the garage or some shit?
Yeah, but then he got paralyzed. He got shot in the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
So it reminded me of that. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, okay, it's going with the heroin thing. But this is a true story. So I was like, this is legit. The other one wasn't. This shit really happened. This dude got on heroin. His father told him, I already lost your brother to drugs and shit. I don't want you to go to New York. He goes there knowing this and he fucking does it too. Except he becomes famous.
It's one of them, but you gotta think about it. It's one of those things where it's like you go out there, you get that fame, you get all that, you get everything you think you needed and wanted in life, and then it's like, okay, what can I do next to top this? Then boom, there's the drugs.
Dude, no way.
There's also like what's weird is they talk about and hint at all his infidelity and stuff, but they never really show him that much with the other women.
Yeah, exactly. She was like accusing him. Oh, you're bitches and shit.
No, but like J-Lo and some other girl are pregnant at the same time. Like they make reference to that he knocked up.
Mm-hmm.
But they never show her or show him with the other chick. Like I don't know what's going on. He's singing at one show. She comes. And then they have this montage where she walks up to the stage with another girl. Like, is that supposed to be the other girl that's pregnant at the same time? Because that's when they're talking about it. But they never showed him like hitting on another girl or establishing that part of the story or anything like that.
I did something. They felt like it was kind of. It's one of those stories. It's a rock type of story as far as music wise. So it's a given maybe. And they were like,
no, but they're literally just throwing this shit out of the left and right fields.
Yeah.
That's generic.
It's probably the part of his life where it's not that important where they didn't want to add it to the movie.
It's not good storytelling. It's not.
No. So another thing that we're going with the cheating accusations and shit. She's the one started it. She was all over that one girl at the party when they're sipping coke, and he's like, "You want to do it?" And she's like, "What? Okay, you and him." And he was like, "What?" He was like, you fuck him. I laughed at that part. That part made me laugh. But then it made it seem like how she was interviewing, like that. Oh, that's how we were. Like they went with it. They did it.
She did.
So I mean, they kind of
gave him permission to have sex with other people, basically, right there.
With that guy, with his friend Willie Cologne there, or whatever his name was.
With his wife. No, with his wife.
Yeah. So
I'm like the four of them.
Another thing about that too, his best friend, was he the he does drugs too? Was the one scene he was at the kitchen table doing drugs?
He was banging a lot of women in all
They
the
made
party
him seem
scenes.
like he had his shit together. Like he was the angel on his shoulder. Like,
well,
yo,
no,
dude,
because
my best job, I'm here with you.
I
I'm
guess
like, wait, are you doing
no,
the
no,
same shit?
but I get no, because with that, he like when it came time to work, like as far as like being on stage, he didn't do drugs at all.
That is true. He was professional. That's why.
So
That's what it was.
that's what it was. But when it was like when the show was over, when it's time to party his ass off. When it was time to be on the show, he was like, "I'm no drugs."
And don't you notice that happens with musicians all the time? Like the documentaries, like when they make it a documentary,
Mm-hmm.
it's like their band is great, drugs come involved. Then the one band member's like his best friend always goes, "I'm done," and he leaves the band, and then the next they're solo. You're like, what the fuck? It's like a repeat thing with all band members in real life.
Yeah, no, it's like across every. It's not like a specific race. It's across every single genre of music, every single race and
groups break up, especially main singer becomes famous or like
I'm not even talking about the groups breaking up part. I'm just talking about the musicians that make it. Just talk about musicians just in general, but you could just say famous people in general just make it big and get into the drugs and end up losing their lives. It's sad.
It falls apart, man. That's the bad thing about fame. I would never want. Like you think of fame. That's why I just want to be rich. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be famous where I have to expect to go to parties, then worry about getting hooked on drugs and nah.
I always say one day when I'm rich, but not necessarily famous.
Yeah. See, I don't want to be famous. I don't like the attention. Let's go back to the public speaking. I don't like real life. I do not like the attention. If I was famous paparazzi, I would be fucking murdering paparazzi.
Now, see, that would be annoying.
I would be slapping them across the face with my penis, leaving mushroom.
I'm like leaving marks on them,
leaving mushroom bruises wherever I go.
Oh my gosh, you just fucking said that.
Yeah,
you just got tipped.
Yep, you just got mushroomed.
You got your catchphrase. You're like, you just got tipped.
No, you just got shroomed.
You got shroomed. There you go. Shroomed. You got shroomed.
Oh my gosh.
The fucking paparazzi shows up to work the next day in the office. He has this imprint, this bruise that looks like a mushroom on his face.
It's the TMZ crew.
Like, how
they said they're talking.
Where'd that bruise come from? Why does it look like a mushroom? I don't want to talk about it.
I fell. Like I was making a pizza. And I slipped and hit my face on the counter.
I was making a pizza. I sliced up the mushrooms and I tripped and my face fell into the pizza right on the mushroom.
And put it on my face.
Oh shit.
It was a terrible thing.
Yeah, no, fame won't be my thing. Don't want
it. I wish I wasn't drinking a beer when you said that. It went down the wrong pipe.
Good.
Good, suffer.
That's for us having to suffer last weekend. You lack eating ice cream.
I will happily take that trade off.
Yeah, I know. I don't blame you. Stupid.
Oh shit.
Oh man. I kind of laughed at the wedding scene where she's alone at the church and then has to go wake him up in the aftermath of his bachelor party, and they just get married in the hotel room.
He's in fetal position on the bed.
Yeah,
sleeping. Everybody
aren't we already married?
Yo,
that's just funny.
If you wake up saying some shit like that, you had a wild fucking night.
Was that the first scene where we started noticing he started doing heroin? Because that's why he was sleeping. He was high on heroin.
I think it was we knew before.
No, it was a little bit before that.
Was it? Oh, I thought for some reason it was after that.
No, it was before.
Because you make you question, like, yo, why is that? How is he sleeping through all that noise?
I believe it was even before the baby was born. I believe it was even before their baby was born.
Okay.
Oh yeah. No, they had a baby after that. No, they had the baby before that.
Okay.
Oh, we gotta talk about the death scene with the son. I knew that was going to happen as soon as the gun came in the house.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't have to look up. I didn't have to look up. I was going to look it up, and I was like, nope, I already know what's going to happen. I don't need to look it up. I bet his son fucking died by them playing with his gun. His best friend was playing with it and had a bullet and shot the son in the chest.
Somebody was going to get shot by accident as soon as
they 100%. Then he grabbed. Fucking man. See, I can't blame the gun. I blame the moron.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, you know with a gun, don't fucking touch the gun, man.
Not even that though. It should have been locked up in a safe.
No, it should have been locked up. That's the parents' part right there. I understand, but I'm not going to go against and say you shouldn't have a gun in your house.
Oh no,
Like
no,
you can if you're fucking safe with it, man. You gotta fucking lock
exactly,
it up. Make sure it's not loaded. I don't know
exactly.
why everybody has to load the fucking thing.
But again, though, that be safe with that kind of shit, people.
Yeah, fucking damn, man. But you see that it's sad. You're like, man, that
Mm-hmm.
kid. No matter his dad was a junkie and everything. Fucking. Oh, by the way, I thought that scene happened twice. When I told you where it repeated. It
Oh
repeated.
yeah,
It repeated the kitchen part where she came in, turned the stove off, and he's on the toilet.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell's going on here? But anyways, the son looked up to him, loved his father.
oh yeah.
Oh,
And
he was a
I'm
complete dirtbag.
Yeah, even though he was a deadbeat, never sees his son. The son loved him still. And he ended up, I knew he was going to fucking die.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, this fucking kid, good kid,
Yeah,
is going to get fucking killed in this shit. I'm like, come on, man.
yeah.
So
that
that's fucked up. I feel sorry for them. Real life, actor
oh
and
fuck yeah.
Poochie Coochie, whatever her name is.
Poochie.
Oh.
Which I didn't know who either of these people were. The fact that he gets HIV, the heavy, doesn't surprise me.
No, it reminds me of Freddie Mercury. Same shit.
Him fucking jumping off the balcony.
Yo,
and bouncing off an air conditioner
AC.
unit or whatever she did.
I thought that's how he's going to end. I thought he ends up suicide. I thought the movie was over right there. Then I found out there's still like a half hour left. I was like, what the fuck?
The fact that he doesn't die from that and lives another 5 years is insane.
How she said it was funny though. When she was in the interview, she's like, he fell and hit a fucking.
He bounced off an air conditioner. If he had just hit this,
in his friend's room, one of the bandmates' rooms or something.
Like, again, rice and beans again.
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
Oh my god. No offense with Latin movies, but there's a lot of shitty ones on here. I know it, and I don't want to watch them.
I really got to take a leak. So as soon as I see what these are, I gotta go do that.
Come on, Super Lopez. Yeah, land on that.
That on still on? Wow, that's a lot of movies still.
I know.
Yeah, I know. At least it's gonna be a comedy one because I think Super Lopez is gonna be so fucking dumb but funny.
I have no idea what's left on here.
Oh, if it lands on Pan's Labyrinth, that's a good one.
I actually watched like the last half hour, maybe 45 minutes of this movie Chef down here. It wasn't bad.
Super Lopez. Nope, it's gonna keep going.
Fucker.
Fucking Alamo. That can't be a comedy.
That don't sound fun. I'm not gonna lie. The Alamo. This is gonna be the true story of the Alamo. What happened in San Antonio? Is it San Antonio, Texas?
I don't know.
Somewhere's in Texas, right?
Yep.
Oh, come on, man.
This was the fucking leftover Ibrahim movie, probably.
I think it is. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I think it is.
Here, real quick.
We better check the runtime on that.
I'm sure it's good, everything, but people gotta understand. I do not look for these movies, and I don't want to watch these movies. They don't sound fun at all.
We'll see, guys.
I don't want to watch something and learn unless I'm in the mood for that. I want entertainment.
Learning can be very entertaining, James.
I will tell you right now, my luck is going to land on this Dance With Me movie just to piss me off.
Well, let's get it out of the way.
Oh, fuck. Here we go. Come on, something good. Super Lopez or Pan's Labyrinth. Let me get something I can deal with. They're the only two movies I've seen before. No, not seen before. I didn't see Lopez.
Or Chef. I'll be mad at Chef.
I never seen Chef. It sounds familiar.
It's a bit. John Leguizamo's in it, and some other guy.
Oh, okay. There's a possibility I might seen parts of it, or maybe seen it.
Like water for chocolate. All right, I gotta go take a leak. I'll be right back.
Like water for chocolate. Okay, it's gonna be a love movie.
I think my wife picked this.
Of course she did. Tell her I'm not happy.
Like water for chocolate.
I know it's not because it's rice and beans.
Because it's a love story.
Yep. Fucking rom-coms, man.
It might not be a rom-com. It might just be a
it might be. You're right. It might just be a fucking like Hallmark type shit. I don't know.
One of them sweet movies.
Ugh.
Come on here, start crying and shit.
Yeah, I'm going to, man. I want entertainment shit, man.
Hey, James, you gonna be okay? I don't know, man.
I'd like to be entertained.
Nah, I'm with you.
Action movie, comedy, make me laugh. Horror movies.
Oh man, you're on the wrong show for that.
Yeah, I know.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean, man. Save this shit real quick and get back to the fun. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There's some movie. Oh man. So we know our next two movies. Beans Wheel again, which I mean we're gonna hit it anyway. That's what I like.
It is. It is. It's just you are. I'm not gonna lie. You are hoping for a change up though. You're like,
I know. I know. I'll be glad when that wheel burns out because, like we were saying with our newer wheels, we're gonna do 2 to 3 movies each. Especially when Puerto Rican Chris comes back, whenever that is, do the 2-3 movies each per newer wheels, just so they're not compact. You know what I mean? So we're not dealing with a 40-wheel movie thing again.
You know what? I thought about it while I was peeing, and I want to give El Cantante a 3.
Oh, he dropped it.
I'm dropping it.
Yeah, you know, I'll be nice. I'll stay with the 4, but I could see that. Part of me felt like dropping it down to the 3 too, but I was like, you know, I can't hate on it that much. It wasn't that horrible. Little long.
You guys ready for the next one?
Let's go. 6.
4.
5.
I only say 6 because few parts made me laugh. That's the only reason, because there was a few parts that made me laugh. And I like the one character, the nice dude, the schizo. I thought he was
there was some. I mean, there were some fun characters. It's not a. I mean, this is it. It's a rom-com, essentially.
100%.
When it comes down to it, but it's a premise I haven't seen before.
Which did
the sneak in a mental hospital? Yeah, okay. Just for a girl being one night, having one fun night, and he falls in love with her, and he's gonna admit himself in a fucking mental ward.
And then what's interesting to me about it is I feel like it could have been like the bones of the story are there. I feel like they could have been done better.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. It could have been a little bit better.
Interesting premise, and I think with better writing.
The thing is, if it was better writing and better actors, they would have put it in. This would have been a blockbuster type movie. They would have been in the theaters.
But honestly, though, James, I'll be honest and say this. I feel like I'll go on with Chris and say better writing and better movie with the same actors, because I don't think there was bad acting in this.
No, the actors is fine. I'm just saying
the acting wasn't bad.
I'm saying if it had a better storyline, I think they would have got real celebrities,
bigger names.
Like bigger names.
But
their bigger names probably read it and like, nah.
I could see that, but I could also see, like, if they say this is a little better script or a little better story to where people are really like, oh shit, yo, you got to go see this. If this is one of those, and then these people right here they're the next. Oh, we got to see what they're going to be in next type of deal. You know what I mean? If it's a hit like that, it wasn't a bad movie though. I won't say it's a bad movie. It wasn't bad acting, but it was all right.
Before I say this part that I wish they would have made better, I'm not offending anybody.
Oh gosh.
I think they should have milked the Tourette's lady more. They should have had her say fucked up shit.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be a romantic comedy.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be. I was hoping more comedy. Like she had a couple like fuck you called her. It's like some crazy stuff, but not as bad as that they could have had it. They could have had her say some uncomfortable, fucked up shit.
Oh yeah,
and I would have loved it, man. I would have fucking been rolling.
At inappropriate times, of course.
Yeah. Oh god.
Yo, when she was yelling to eat her, you know what?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I wrote down.
More of that. They
I wrote it down.
That.
Yo, but first thing that came to my mind was, well, that's a hell of a way to start a
sentence. When they're in the cafeteria and she bumps into him with the tray and she just yells, "Eat my pussy."
Yeah.
Like, what do you do in that situation? Like, right now?
And that's the guy she bumped into, the one she likes.
Yeah,
right?
that's the one she likes.
Yeah. That's hilarious. He's just like so awkward. He's in there because of soap.
He loves soap.
OCD. Or is he in love with it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel that's what was interesting to me about this movie as it went on. I'm like, I haven't seen anything this absurd, but the more I got into it, it has that indie feel to me that it
Yep.
had better writers to
Yep.
help better set the scenes and the depth of these characters. I could
agree.
see a real great movie here, actually.
Yeah, and I still say with the same actors and actresses. Like, I don't think you have to change that.
I didn't. I mean, I'm not. I wasn't suggesting. I
know
the actors. Actors.
I'm just saying in general, you don't have to change that. But the script, yeah, if this was,
Dude, there's scenes where I'm looking at this dude and he looks like fucking a Hemsworth to me.
He does. He kind of
Whether
does.
it's Chris or Liam, he looks like he's a fucking Hemsworth brother.
It's their brother Ralph.
Yeah,
Ralph.
But yeah, I can see that. But yeah, like his character was not bad.
No.
I don't get. I mean, this is the movie with subtitles, and I enjoyed it more than fucking El Cante.
Yeah, 100%. That's why I gave it a 6. It was like a refreshment, and I've seen this first though.
I watched it first too,
but I wish I watched it after because I needed a reset button on that one. But fucking no, this one was. I didn't mind it. That's why I gave it a 6. I was like, it made me laugh. A couple parts. The story's not too bad. It could be better. But
she as soon as she comes up to him in the bar at the beginning, basically saying she's looking for a one-night stand.
That's it.
She steals a bicycle or motorcycle helmet from someone and says, "Run."
She maxed out the father's credit card to buy the motorcycle.
They crash the wedding, and it turns out to be an African, like black and African wedding. And they're the only white people there. That was good.
And they stole the fucking husband and wife's hotel room.
Yep. And you knew they were gonna get caught, and you were just kind of waiting for it, but it was still played out pretty good.
And this dude liked the excitement so much. I think he really needed to be in a mental ward. He loved the excitement. He didn't care about the red flags that hello, she's in a mental ward.
I mean, but that's a part of the character too. Like he checks himself in, but he could also use.
Yeah,
he also has problems.
Yeah, exactly.
But it wasn't the point or why he was going in there.
No, he was going in there just to get her number. He thought that he could just walk out.
Yeah, he definitely did.
He just wanted to contact her. He wanted
I said, with better writing and like a little deeper character development.
I agree with the better writing, especially in the part where, just because we're kind of talking about it, when he checks himself in. I feel like people would read over that a hell of a lot more than when he just kind of scanned over the first page and just listened to what they were saying, just signed everything in, and then just went in there and didn't know shit. Yeah. People would really.
The thing is, I seen that story if you watch Supernatural, there's an episode where Sam and Dean, they forge paperwork and shit, and he gets admitted into the mental hospital. Then after he was like, I'm done with this shit, he thought he could just walk out. Mm-hmm. They're like, so he was stuck in there. So it reminded me of that. I was like, that's the same shit.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah. Like, how is that smart? He gets all this he gets his friend, he gets a doctor to sign this, make this shit up, and he didn't think that once you're in there, you can't just leave, or all these people in there would leave.
Yeah.
Like you signed in your rights.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
Then he go, oh, by the way, then they escape and he gets out. She's like, you can go. He loves her so much. He was like, nah, I'm going to come back in.
Right back in.
Like, dude, you're free. Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. And with that. So
it's got those cheesy rom-com parts to it. And those you just touched on some of those for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say with that scene right there, the little fake mad face when she's sitting in the car looking in the mirror, waiting to see if she comes back, and then she sees him running back to the car and she starts smiling and changes her face real quick again to the little attitude face when he gets in.
Fucking crazy.
Yep. By the way, I'm looking at the movie poster and I swear to God, it looks like she's missing a tooth in
it does, the top
one picture.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh no, on the left you mean?
Yeah, on the left.
Yep. It looks like there's a hole.
It does. I don't. And she isn't. I'm pretty sure she had all her teeth, or at least there was no mention of it in the movie.
I don't know. You don't say.
But no, when he's trying to, she just has something on her tooth there. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was
his mental ward. He's allowed to walk anywhere he wants. He goes into her room to go fuck her, and the one just ends up. That's roommate.
That is something I thought. Like they're pretty loosey goosey with their rules here when it comes to
males and females are interacting. They can just go wherever they want.
The interaction, yeah. When it comes to like sexual interaction here,
besides like leaving and shit, like you
yes,
gotta
I understand there are adults, but I'm sure there's rules still. It's kind of like,
oh, of course,
you're in a hospital and shit. You can't just go into someone else's room and fuck them and come out.
Like I have not been in a mental institution, but I assume there are rules about that kind of fraternization among people that are there.
I'm assuming there has to be.
Fucking crazy.
I did. I mean, I did catch the couple times where the hospital administrator talked about how innovative she was, and that kind of made me laugh.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Also, I like how they. I'm sure the mental ward will play along and let the dude have hospital doctor coats just to trick his daughter.
I mean, if they're there watching him, maybe.
I guess it's a nice thing. Like you would probably do it too. Like
maybe in the beginning.
I'll say professional setting. I don't know.
No, but I'd say maybe in the beginning, if it makes him feel more comfortable, then kind of slowly get him out of that phase to kind of.
He just didn't want his. Like, here's the saddest part of this whole thing. Like, he was losing his daughter. He did not want to know. Honestly, he was crazy.
You got to remember, that wasn't him though. That was his ex-wife's husband's.
No, I get that, but I'm talking about part of this movie. I was more intrigued in his story.
Yeah,
that's the thing. That's the thing about this movie. It had those parts, like for other characters. You're like, what the fuck? What is going on there?
Yeah, you're like, is he like you want him to be the main character now? I'm like, yo, his story's better.
Like they could. This movie could have had much more deeper writing than it did for just a rom-com.
It really could have. It really could have, and it would have made it a better movie. I mean, I give it a 5. It's not a bad movie, but it would have made it a better movie if it had better writing and like a little more.
The best way I can describe this movie is it's stuck between rom-com and drama.
You're right,
and it can be that. It can be all that too, just with better writing. It could be all that and be a really good movie. Similar story, but more to it.
All right, Aaron. No, drop it down to a 5.
5?
Yeah, it's not a 6. It's not 6 worthy. It's okay-ish. That's it. I was just going on the parts that made me laugh, and I was like, "Wait a minute, that's not enough." Now, if they took advantage of the Tourette's lady, then yes, I would stick with the 6.
And when he's trying to get out of the institution at the beginning, and they call the magazine, that fucking bitch that pretends
I would have fucked her up as soon as I seen her.
As soon as he gets
I don't
out,
hit women. I can't help it. I'll go blackout.
If I'm him, when I get out, I don't know what I would do to her.
That's what I'm saying. I would black out because I'm like, you're basically screwing me over. I am trapped in a mental ward. I can lose my job, my apartment, and everything. I'm like, you fucking dirty bitch, because you're jealous that I get better stories than you or something. Even though they played on that too. We don't even know that. They made it like she was like, you got a thing to do. He was like, okay, I got one. I'm doing this here. Write this down. And he starts talking about the mental ward stuff. Like he's a top reporter. Like person.
What it was early. If you've seen earlier in the movie where she had a certain topic and she was talking about what she had written up, and then the main editor, whoever, wasn't really feeling it until the other guy like changed up the title, and that was it. And then he was like, "All right, it's your story now." And I guess she got sick of that.
Okay, I get the angriness, but you don't fuck someone's life over like that, man. Because you're mad at him.
But I mean, in the same sense, you could say her life's getting fucked over because of him, because she's missing these big stories. She's missing that bigger paycheck, those bigger opportunities.
She had the story, he just phrased it better.
But she still has her job. Yeah, she's not in a mental ward. True. Her life
it was her story. He just literally came up with the headline better than she did. I mean,
that's what it was.
It's not like he created the story.
Oh, let's talk about the boss, by the way. Oh, he's the most racist, homophobic. 100%. I'm like, God damn, he's just continuing everything. He's like, so he pointed to the one guy. He's like, your thing. And I'm like, God, what? I was like,
he was bad.
They played into that.
He would have got fucking HR, man. Call that HR.
Hey, are you Google?
Oh, that's
because you got everything I need.
That's so fucking stupid.
That line, I think that line, depending on how far you are, like when you're first talking to a girl, is gonna make a girl chuckle. You got to
No,
be
I
able to
agree. I
throw
think
that
that's
quick
why he
punch.
is. He's like, you got to do it. Just it's an icebreaker, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave her a simple one too. That's the thing, because she has the Tourette's. It's hard for her to talk.
Mhm.
So he thought of the simplest one. He was like, okay, do this. I'm telling you, it's gonna work.
And then kept practicing with her and practicing with her, which was cool.
And then she changed her mind. Then it didn't work. The only reason it fucking worked because the one girl went out there and told the truth.
Yep.
Like, hey, she likes you. You like her? And then they like, I want to kiss you now. Then they kiss. Like, so his thing.
After she says she brushed her teeth twice and washed her clothes.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
and he's like,
I mean,
okay.
You got to give him some credit though, because he did at least give her the confidence to go out there and all that. And it just
no, I agree with that 100%.
No, that was teamwork. It was a
he
team
changed
effort.
people's life. Yeah, he changed people's lives when he was in there.
No, but what's again the most interesting parts of this movie for me weren't so much the rom-com parts. It was the parts where, like, after Sal escapes and they go to get him and they're trying to fucking talk him down in the street and he's got blood on him from escaping.
Yeah, because he fell from the second story.
Yeah, I'm like, what the that's the kind of shit that they should have fucking built up and
that
you can go real deep with.
That would have been at the very least like, yo, how did you get out here? What the fuck?
And they kind of gloss over it in 2 minutes.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying I was like so intrigued in his character in this
like
story. I was like, oh, he's the same. I was like, something serious is going to happen now.
They established these side characters that are so much more interesting than
I agree.
For the main guy at the very least.
Yeah, and you know what it was, because their stories were so much deeper at first.
Oh yeah, they're like serious stories. Yeah,
like him, at the end of the day, his story was after some vagina. That was it.
He's after vagina and he's writing an article. The typical, those are literally, if there's a top 5 male rom-com aspect, those are 2 things.
You're absolutely right.
You're after a vagina and you're writing an article for something.
That is true. Yep.
Yeah. And
there's so many movies like that where the main guy is like a fucking journalist.
Yeah.
Or something.
Or the head of some fucking company that's a journalist.
Yeah, or head of a company.
But they established these other characters that were one of the few times where I've seen, again, so much more interesting than main characters.
Especially Sal, like his character. Like, I did like the part where they're like, they got to the house and they're like, let's fuck this car up, but the one girl just throws a fucking cinder block to the window.
That was good.
Nuts.
That was good.
I was like, God damn.
And they leave the drawing for the ex-wife to find. Like, that was that fucking tugs at the heartstrings.
Yeah,
right
but
it did, man. It did. It helped him a lot.
He left it. That's because that's how they made up. Remember when he called him in? Hey, come here. He's like, I know you left that picture or something like that.
Yeah. See, I liked his story, man. It made up because I think he was going to commit suicide. He helped him not commit suicide.
He was ready. He was going to kill.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys in a little secret, because you were saying something that tugged at the heartstrings. You know what part almost got me? Was the part where his daughter put the Band-Aid on his forehead.
Oh, you almost cried.
I was like, nope. You're too tough.
You're like, don't do it.
It's like, I think I'm gonna need a second Band-Aid.
Yep.
Yeah. That was sweet. I'm not gonna lie.
It was.
That is sweet.
No, it was. But again, we're talking about parts that happen to other characters, and
we're not even talking about the main characters, because I don't even care.
The thing you could say about the main character that he did was for the one lady, he gave her the confidence. He was nice. He did start being nice to everybody. He started treating people like people instead of like their.
But that's the other side characters, because now when he was doing that, I was more interested in her.
No, same here. But I'm saying to show growth in his character, I guess. You know what I mean? It was him doing these nice things for all these people.
His character, his love story is that he don't care that she's bipolar. Happy ending. I'll wait for you to get out.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
The one quote I wrote down when they're smashing the car, and then they realize it's not the guy's car, and Saul is the guy we're talking about, and he goes, I'm a paranoid schizophrenic. I get stuff wrong all the time. Like he was the best fucking character.
I agree,
He
100%.
really was.
Love this character. I wish the movie was about him.
He said that a few times too, didn't he? About being a paranoid schizophrenic. Because
and he thought like
that's what he is. That's what's wrong.
When I don't even remember the main character's name, the main guy's name, but he shows up and Saul's asking him if he's bugged.
Yes.
but
that was kind of weird when you show him around too. It was like, that's a kitchen. That's a. He's just like pointing shit. Then he's trying to help him out. He's like, yo, my old roommate helped me. Blah blah blah. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it sounds like fucking like hustling.
He was awesome though. He was an awesome character.
No, I like this character a lot.
Yeah. I loved him.
And like, they have, in typical rom-com fashion, they meet things, then things don't go quite as well. Then they have the happy montage where you can predict something's gonna go wrong, and it does.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. This movie, I don't know what they were trying to do when they made this movie. Like, they wanted a rom-com, and then they stumbled into these other aspects that were more interesting, and then decided to ignore them because they were so focused on making a rom-com or something, when you could have took these other aspects and made a better movie.
You really could have. You could have made Soul the main character. You could have made him right here in the beginning, this side guy. You could have made him a side character, and then kind of just see how his story ends.
You know what I thought of, because we watched it. I don't know how long ago it was. What was the movie where the guy goes to rehab? That A Million Little Pieces.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Wow.
I felt like I was watching that with a combination of some. If they tried to make a rom-com aspect to that, like that has that kind of therapy, inpatient type thing. That's much more interesting than the rom-com aspect.
The only thing that's bad about this movie too, I found, there's no consequences. This chick escapes multiple times.
100%.
Yo, nothing happens. They're like, here, take your meds. Yo, the car scene, they stole a fucking van and almost killed the fucking doctor and shit by throwing a blanket on the car.
What happens at the end? Like, he just drops her off with a taxi at the end of the night.
Shit. No consequences. He's like, I'll see you when you get out. See you, bitch.
Like, what happened? Like, they escaped as a group. Where's the rest of the group?
Exactly. I don't.
Why she's literally being dropped off in a taxi back at the mental institution at the end.
Yep. I guess you just assume they're all in there. Maybe they brought them in there and we just weren't paying attention.
Like, the doctor, they go to this magazine office. They almost kill the doctor and nurse in the car chase, which, by the way, was hysterical, with Sal throwing the sheets out of the back of the van.
That was funny. That was like some cartoon.
Did he go up in the front and make like a complaint, like it's dangerous if you do this or something?
Yeah.
Me and what's his faces are in the back. And it's like, you got to stop doing whatever because it's dangerous. They're flying all over the place.
But,
in the back.
There's no indication that anything happened to any character after that.
Yeah. Nope.
Like, they got to this main guy, Hemsworth's. I'm going to call him because I don't remember his name. His magazine office or whatever the fuck kind of publication he works for.
Yep.
Because that's not even clear. It's like they basically, as soon as they threw the sheet over the car that the doctor was driving, they gave up trying to find where they were going.
Yep. That's what I was saying. I seen that. I was like, okay, here's the comedy part. They're trying to do the comedy part, but it makes no sense. Like, nothing happens, no consequences.
That's nothing. Why I feel like this is like, I feel like
they called the cops. What happened?
I don't know.
They called the cops.
This movie's interesting in the fact that I feel like, again, it's two movies in one. There's a dramatic aspect that they could have played up with this, with the mental institution and the people you meet. And that would have been better. Yep. And then there's the rom-com that, sure, it's there. You could have watched it and it would have been fine.
Yeah, that's it. They could have done much better with this, 100%.
They could have, yeah.
But I'd watch it again before I watch El fucking Cantante.
Oh, 100%.
I don't see myself watching either one of these again.
No, but if I had to choose, I'm watching this one over that one.
Yeah.
Fuck that Jennifer Lopez movie.
I didn't mind either one though. That's the funny.
I mean, unless J-Lo's taking her top off, which she doesn't.
No, there's a movie she does though.
What movie?
Which one?
I think it's called. Hold on.
Oh man, he's lying to us.
I'm not lying.
She does not seem like. She does not seem like the type of actress.
Hold on, I think she does in one movie. It's just the boobs. It's like one boob or something. It wasn't nothing major.
But listen.
I swear she did. It has to be her.
James is on a mission now.
He doesn't sound his first it was she's in the movie with her titties out. Then it was I'm pretty sure. Then it was I think. Then it was it's one boob or something. Then it wasn't, it wasn't much. And now it's.
I'm just gonna say, Mark Anthony's an ugly motherfucker. Come on.
Yes. And I don't know, but all the women fall for him. J-Lo, he got J-Lo.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't.
Watch on bra. Maybe it's just a bra. You only see her in bras, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on.
She's
nothing. God damn it, nothing's.
I told you, man.
I'm wrong.
Yeah, she'll do.
You see this? You don't think that I would have found something like that by now, James? It's 2020.
True, that's true.
No problem. No problem with the bra scene or appearing topless.
The movie with Ben Affleck. What's that movie? Gigi or something?
I know what you're talking about, but I don't think I saw it. But she's never. Never.
I thought she did.
Done the appearance of the most you'll get is just like in El Cantante. There's a scene where she's getting in the bathtub, so she doesn't wear anything, but the water is
way too high, covering the cleavage and everything.
Yeah.
Was she too good for her to be naked in a movie?
You should want to show her goodies off, James. I don't know.
Maybe she'll get more fans. Show some naked. You can be naked. Yeah.
James,
I don't think she's hurting for fans.
Yeah, no, I'm sure she's not hurting for fans.
She doesn't have to objectify.
No, I get it. No, she don't have to objectify.
Now you're crossing the line, James.
No, she don't.
She has to objectify herself.
She's one of those actors that actually made it through without having to do that, because I'm sure the pressure in Hollywood, a lot of movies they want you to at least.
100%. It is in no way equal for me.
If we ever make it that big, Chris will objectify himself.
I will.
Full frontal, baby. I'm all for it.
I don't care if it's a part. If I'm in a forest and I'm just got a boner and it's just a mushroom field.
Whatever.
That's my.
If I'm just laying in my back in a mushroom field with an erection, and I get paid, sure.
You see the credits. Mushroom tip. James.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
White mushroom. As long as the white mushroom looks taller than all the brown ones, I'm fine.
Why are you guys naked laying in a mushroom field?
I don't know.
To be in a movie, man. I'm just saying. I'll play that part.
For money.
I'll objectify myself, man. What do you want me to do? You want me to play this mushroom field? Right.
Exactly. It's just the white mushroom has to be this much taller than the rest of all the ones in the field.
Oh shit.
That's funny as shit though. Oh my god, just laying butt ass naked in a mushroom field.
You don't know whose junk that is.
That's true. Until you read the credits. A lot of people don't read the credits.
Whatever. Yeah, it's true. No one's going to read the credits.
Yeah, but you guys are the type of people that be, my dick was in that movie.
They're like, where? They're like, check this out. I'll show you the scene. They're like,
I'm going to tell everybody I know and pause this. I'm going to tell everybody I know and fucking pause it when it comes on.
Give them the time frame. Yeah. Like, in
you see the tall mushroom?
17 seconds.
The tall mushroom right there that's hanging over all the others. It's casting a shadow.
That's me.
Like, does he know that all the other mushrooms were just laying on the ground? Shut up.
This bought my new house.
And you're staring at the back of the fucking dollhouse.
Hashtag you got shroomed.
Shroomed. You just got shroomed. Hashtag you just got shroomed.
He's taking this too far. He got paid $36 for the role. He didn't need the money. I got to live a dream, though. That's more than money.
I did it for free.
Oh, yeah.
They just gave him some rare brewed beers.
I don't know. They stuffed me full of alcohol first and just told me to lay down.
What about your clothes being? Oh, that was optional.
I had already done that.
That was hot. Butt ass naked sleep. Chris, get up. Go home.
No, I'm gonna sleep here. Just keep the camera rolling.
Holy shit.
in, case you need an angle for shadows.
Wow.
A different angle.
We ended this podcast today talking about laying naked in
a mushroom field.
A mushroom. Not even a forest, just a mushroom field.
No, mushroom field.
You got shroomed.
You got hashtag you got shroomed.
That's what the movie's gonna be called. You got shroomed.
Yeah, shroomed.
So I'm
just gonna be called Shroomed.
Wow.
There's got to be a male porn with that name or something. Probably.
I'm sure there is.
I don't want to look that up. What I do want to say, guys, is we had a great time tonight. Make sure you guys come next weekend when we review our next 2 films.
I forgot the names already, but I'm already.
Even if they suck, we'll try to entertain.
Make fun of them or something. And Like the Water.
I look forward to coming up with jokes about the Alamo. Yeah.
I'm going to come up with jokes with Like the Water, because if it sucks, I'm going to wish I put my head in the water and drowned.
Well, on that note, guys, we're going to wrap it up like our parents didn't or did. But, well, the condom broke in my situation. I don't know about you guys. Make sure you check out Horror Source 30 every Tuesday and Thursday Eastern Time.
I'm sorry. I couldn't. I was like, wait a minute. What? Seriously? That happened?
Yeah, that's what I was told.
They told you that? Jesus Christ.
Listen, I was supposed to be here. I'm a miracle. That's how I told
you fought your way through.
Oh, shit. I'm a fighter.
Oh, shit. That was fun. I did not expect that. I was like, wait a minute.
The condom didn't break. Aaron broke the condom.
Damn right. That's why I'm chocolate Hulk. I was Hulk since before birth.
Motherfucker is on a mission.
Not BC, BB before birth.
Oh, he was going to be born, God damn it.
Yeah.
It's like, this shit's not holding me back.
Be here. I was just shot in the wrong
No rubber will stand between me and my childhood.
Boom. My life. Anyway, every Tuesday and Thursday, go check out Horror Search 30.
This took a weird turn.
Every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 o'clock, go check out Horror Search 30. Every Wednesday at 6:30, and every Friday, which I am skipping next Friday, at 8:30 usually, check out for the watch parties, which I'll probably be gaming this Friday coming. We'll see though every Saturday, of course, come here and check out Popcorn and Pints. We review 2 movies and see how these 2 movies connect. Of course, check out Stories from a Bar everywhere you can follow podcasts. Check out the Z Network. Check out everybody on the Z Network. There's some awesome content on there, people. There's going to be a lot more fun, dumb, stupid shit we're going to be doing in the near future coming out. How do these movies connect, guys? Besides them both being Spanish movies, besides them, they are both love stories. We could say that. Drugs.
Drugs involved, yes. Mental drugs and
drugs took a turn in both of these movies.
Prescription and illegal, but still drugs.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there was drugs in it.
Can both be. And with that, no people, make sure your pee is clean.
Don't forget to break down barriers like Aaron did to his dad's condom.
Yeah.
That too. Again, I was meant to be here, people.
Or you're going to get shroomed.
His mom got shroomed.
When their movie comes out. Shroomed. Dynamic.
That's what our entire movie's called. Just shroomed.
Right, dynamic duo. Just 30 seconds too late and
2 shrooms, 1 cup.